to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Give me the 10K. Shout out to y'all. Follow my X, follow my TikTok, follow my Facebook. It's all in my link tree in my bio. I love you guys so much, so much, so much. But let's talk about it. So, Teofimo Lopez and Richardson Hitchins are going back and forth on X. Teofimo Lopez wants Richardson Hitchins to accept the contract that was sent, and Richardson Hitchins would reject it. You know, he didn't like the contract and he rejected. And Teofimo Lopez, you know, he put out a video and basically calling, you know, Richardson Hitchins words I won't say on YouTube, but you know, I feel two ways. You know, if I'm Richardson Hitchins and if I'm supremely confident, you know, I go out there and, you know, I go fight Teo. But Teo has been known to send, you know, outlandish contracts, and, you know, but he feels that, you know, since he took the risk in his fight with Vasily Lomachenko and, you know, Josh Taylor, you know, guys should take the risk, which they should, but that don't mean they're obligated to. You know, in all honesty, you know, I think Richardson Hitchins knows that you're in a predicament where you have to fight your mandatory, and if you so happen to lose to your mandatory, he would get the fight regardless. You know, he'll go try to fight your mandatory. He would, you know, and you trying to send him a lowball offer. I'm pretty sure, you know, Richardson Hitchins doesn't want to get lowball in a unification fight, but you know, if he really thinks he can beat Teofimo Lopez, why not? Why not? Why not take the fight? It's two sides to it, in my opinion. You know, I can't lie, but which side I'm leaning towards, you know, I think, you know, Richardson Hitchins is in the power play right now. Crazy as that sound, because you know, Teo really has to fight his mandatory. You know, it's been ordered, and I know he's supposedly in a 3-fight deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh, you know, and Richardson Hitchins should be the first fight, but, you know, if he doesn't fight this mandatory, he's going to have to vacate. But he would get a pass, you know, he would get a pass if he fought Richardson Hitchins. He would get a pass. I'm pretty sure the WO would let him slide because it's a unification fight with the IBF. They would let him slide. But if he's not trying to, you know, offer Richardson Hitchins money, you know, to compensate him in this unification fight, it's gonna be bad, you know. It's gonna be bad, and I see why Teofimo Lopez, you know, I feel like he thinks his accolades, you know, should hold weight, and they should. But you know, Teo isn't just, you know, the supreme ticket puller, and you know, he's not bringing in a million people. He's not one of those guys that sells like that. You know, as far as his accolades, you know, he does have the accolades. I give him credit, he does. But, you know, guys are looking at it like, bro, he's not no ticket puller. He's not no super draw to where the fight is going to do extreme numbers. So I'm pretty sure this is what Richardson Hitchins is feeling like. So, you know, he's basically, you know, rejecting offers. You know, he doesn't want to, you know, fight in a unification for Pebbles. And this would be his first defense. He hasn't defended the title yet. His first, and we had this kind of situation with Brian Norman. You know, Brian Norman kind of felt like I kind of felt like, you know, Brian Norman, you know, you can't really tell a guy in a unification fight going to your hometown, what he's worth, in my opinion. But, you know, it's kind of like the same case, in my opinion. But Richardson Hitchins, if I'm him, you know, if he doesn't want to give me what I want, I could just wait, you know, I could just wait. Because he'll have to fight his mandatory if I turn him down. He would. He's not going to get a Valenzuela. He's not getting that guy at 40. He's not getting that at 40. So, you know, it's kind of in Richardson Hitchins' power play, because Richardson Hitchins could wait, you know, because there's a chance that, you know, Teo could lose to Jack Catterall or, you know, Honor Barboza Jr. it's a chance. And I think he knows that, I think if he's trying to go after Hitchins because, he's the freshly crowned champion. He's a young, I wouldn't say young as far, but he is young, but he's probably, the greatest champion at the time. So, Tio might feel like it's a lick, but I still think Hitchins is tough. So I think it's gonna be, if I'm Tio, I'm trying to get it done because you don't want to fight your mandatory. I would just offer this guy what he want and grab the other title. If you really feel like you can beat Richardson, which I don't think is going to be tough because I think Hitchins is a natural 40-pounder, a guy that can box, came from the Olympics. I think he gives Tio a lot of trouble. We've seen Tio and how he struggles with, guys, but he would have the experience factor over, Richardson, Hitchins, but, I still think Richardson Hitchins will be confident in that fight. So it would be a good fight in my opinion. So I want to see what happens because Tio, you don't want to fight your mandatory. So that's why you see him so upset and, going kind of, spearing off because it's a chance that if he doesn't get this fight done, he has to go fight the Barboza Catterall one. And that could lose and, it could mess up his plans with, fighting Jared Ennis in October. And then, they wanted him to fight the loser or winner of Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. So he's in a situation he's trying to make the most money, and I feel like he's trying to lowball Richardson Hitchins. I think Richardson Hitchins should get credit. He is a champion. He might not be the biggest champion, but he is a champion, and it's a unification fight. So he feels like he's getting lowballed, and he doesn't want to take the offer. That's why we see Teofimo Lopez going so crazy, and he's, oh, this guy's a P word. He's calling him out his name because he's upset that he took a risk and he had to go fight champions for pennies, but he's feeling like that since he's the champ now that guys don't want to fight him for Tio. That's on you, Tio. If you sold or brought put people in the seats, you could do this, but you can't. You don't really sell. You don't bring a big fan base. So, Richardson Hitchins feel like, nah, I'm not finna take a lowball offer from a guy that doesn't sell. That's how he's feeling. And he's a champion. He's not like a contender or a mandatory. He's a champion. So you have to accredit that. And this is his first title defense. I don't know why you think he's gonna take anything, like crumbs. So, I mean, you guys could say, oh, he's scared of Tio. Is he really? A guy that comes up from 35, isn't the best boxer. This guy kind of would benefit, Richardson Hitchins if he actually had a few more fights. But Richardson Hitchins can wait it out. He can make you fight your mandatory, which you really don't want to do. You don't want to fight your mandatory, so he can really wait you out and get the winner of that mandatory fight between you. Because if you lose, they'll go fight Richardson Hitchins because he's a champion. So he really has he really has Tio in a situation where he's upset because he doesn't want to fight that mandatory. He doesn't. Tio doesn't want to fight that mandatory. He wants to see if he can grab a scrap against a newly crowned champion, and Richardson Hitchins feel like he can lowball him, get this title, and then go on with his plans. But Richardson Hitchins is like, no, I'm not doing that. I want a fair offer, which being a champion, he is entitled to a fair offer. He's a champion now. I gotta give him credit. He's a champ. So, I want to see what Tio does. Do you see why he's so upset on Twitter? He might feel like he's getting the short end of the stick, but, Tio isn't the super A side. He doesn't really sell like he think he does. So, guys feel like, I feel like he should, Richardson feel like he should be compensated. So, if I'm Tio, I'm trying to compensate him because I know I don't want to fight that mandatory in my opinion. He doesn't. So I want to see what he does. I'll be sure to update you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 10K. I'm trying to get to 10K. That's my goal for the year. I love you guys. Shout out to y'all for supporting me and being here. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.